Hey everyone, and welcome to the October layout update for Trefarr Sidings. And when I left you last time, I hadn't painted this door surround, so at least I got one thing done during the month. But in all seriousness, I've got a bit more of the back scene done. So as we can see here now, I've finished off the warehouse end. The overbridge, I've been struggling with where the bridge goes to at this point, and I did print off a bunch of different back scene images to see if I could get the looking like the bridge was heading off into the distance, but it was just too difficult to do, and then I couldn't find anything suitable, and then obviously to tie into what will be probably sky behind these pieces, it just wasn't looking right. So again, I haven't finalized this yet, but I was kind of playing around with thinking, well, maybe this heads off into a building, because this is not a high traffic road bridge. This is I think we can use this as a reasonable inter-factory type route. So like I say, I'm not convinced just yet, but I'm going to live with it for a while and see what ultimately what I come up with. I put some more fencing along the front here in front of the warehouse, so got the railway laser lines, concrete panels, which we've also got at the front, as I've shown you before, so that ties it in nicely. And then I've also got some of this fencing here, and made it important that we got a gate there, so that if I do want to put any vehicles in behind here in this space, then they've got a route in and route out. Going back to what I was saying in my last update, that I need things to tie together and be reasonable, that vehicles could get in there. So, well, how do they get in there? Well, they get in through this gate here, because if you come down this end towards where the traverser is, of course, there's the wing walls for the tunnel mouth, and there's no way to drive around or through that. Now I could put a road down here so that it crosses the tracks and then comes out to this piece, So I might still do that, but whatever, I've got a gate in here now that we can have small vehicles being able to get into that warehouse, although there's no doors there, so why they want to get in there I'm not sure, other than maybe services vehicles for the electrical boxes. Anyway, at least it's kind of credible. And talking of fences, in the front here I've put some wire fence. Got to do some more to it, just trying to finish off this bit down here to put like a gate in there. So again, it's the kind of thing you would see here to block off pedestrians from walking into the to the wagon works. But at the same time, it at the eye level, it gives the ability to look through the fences and, you know, kind of get the flavour of what I used to see as a kid, standing up against fence looking through at the trains on the other side. So yep, pretty pleased with that so far. Wouldn't be me if obviously I didn't get distracted during the month with something else, and obviously the Rails of Sheffield had a mega sale when they were selling off a bunch of 50s for crazy prices, so I managed to pick up 50032 Courageous for 47% off, and then when you take off the 20% VAT, even with the postage, I mean, it was just too good a deal to turn down at this point. So there's another video which you can find on the channel where I show how I weathered this locomotive to look like its last days in service. As I say in the video, you know, weathering's a Marmite subject, and some people like to run their stuff pristine, others go too far. I don't know, I just tried to capture the real thing and try to replicate that in miniature. So for me, you know, it works, and it's not a tutorial, it's just showing how I created this look on this Class 50. So that's yeah, good deal. I think it's still on, so so check it out. And the other thing, I had 2 mermaids arrive. So these are from Skog. So I'm just starting to build the mermaids for my engineers train. So hopefully get that done as well over the next month. So yeah, other than that, seems to be coming together. I'm glad I got the back scene piece done. Obviously I've got boards to sit behind this, but it's one little piece behind the shed down at that end, so just one little bit to finish off. But other than that, it's looking like I want it to look. Still need to get the wiring done on these 2 boards. As you can see, I'm going too far with the scenery really, but as soon as I get the wiring done, it's mostly done on this second board. It's definitely all done on the first board. I haven't even started this board yet, so I need to get that done, then I can get the ballasting done, and then it's just about details. Over on the diorama, the only thing I got done was to put the nameplates on the City of Truro. So Class 47 is not numbered yet. I have got the numbers, but I haven't put them on yet. And as you can see, it's still not weathered. Although City of Truro, lots of the photographs, it looks really nice. So and of course it still carries those nameplates, even though it's under a slightly different livery at this point. But I'll not urgent, but I will get round to that at some point. It's just I keep losing these nameplates, so I thought the best place not to lose it is to stick it on the actual train itself. So that's what I've done just there. So yeah, nothing else to report. Trefarr remains as is at this point, and obviously with Super Train, my focus has got to be on Newham Park Road, which is where I'm going to spend most of the time. But I do fiddle about with this from time to time and definitely run some trains, because hey, why do we do this if it's not to run trains, eh? So yeah, I think it's just a dust maintenance issue at this point. So I'll keep plugging away. I do little bits and pieces from time to time, so they're little things but not really worth mentioning because it's just details, and maybe I'll just roll all those up into one video and share those at some point in the not too distant future. Anyway, that's it, I think. So yeah, I'll put another video up hopefully for next month. I do need to do a bit of travelling during the month of November, so I have to be away, but I'm sure I will be able to get back and do some few more bits and pieces on Newham Park Road and of course Trefarr Sidings. So speak to you all soon and stay safe. Cheers.